Welcome everyone, my name is Hammercast and you are watching the Hammercast Twitch TV channel. Today we have DC Monday Night Clash on Sainte-Mère-Église. Hope everyone's doing well tonight. We have a great matchup today with some amazing competitive players featuring clans like 82 AD, Core, and many more. Of course, DC in the house too, as this is their hosted event on the Monday night. 50 seconds till we start. Let's take a look at the map before this one kicks off and see who's on the Axis side. We are casting right now from the Axis side. We can also take a look at the points here. Also take a look at those. We got La Prairie. First point here for the Axis. Western approaches the second. That's a nice spacing between them two. Not going to be too hard to defend if they lose the midpoint first. On the Ally side, we have Artillery Battery and Les Vieux Vigères. Hopefully I did that one justice. Those are rather close. You know, could see a snowball effect if one's taken. It's not as close as like the cemetery is, the Sainte-Mère-Église, but expect the Axis to play second fiddle here off the start to the Allies, especially with the Sainte-Mère-Église being on the Allies side and having some buildings and some advantage. We're going to see a lot of fighting on the north side here. The Axis probably will try to push this north side to take an advantage off the start, but once you know, the game starts, we'll see where those chips fall. Taking a look at the players right now. Rolling out, we have Phoenix, General Octo, Soul Raver, and Blade in the light tank. We also have a medium tank here from Finn Let Loose. We got Gargoyle, Elroy, and Lethal. And at the bottom, we have a recon tank here with Webernecht, Jesus. I believe Jesus Christ, that's him? Hellfire and Wing. Commander also. Oh, no, that's not Commander. That's just a recon lead. Florian here. DC, Truck. With all DC boys, 1-2 FJG boy in the mix too. We got a, sorry about that, 82nd AD truck here too. With Gem, Ramba, Kolstad, Froggers, Reese, Biggles, Linolius, Thorpe, Negos, Shusham, and Spearhead. That's a lot of them there. Commander, there we go. Albert in the command seat. We also have another transport truck here with Phoenix, 2 FJG in the house. I recognize some names in there. Weltmeister, for one. Isuk, subscriber to the channel. Yeah, let's get it on, boys and girls. Hope you're enjoying this one. Should be a great match here on Monday Night Clash. Right off the start, we can see some explosions going out. Looks like a transport truck for the Allies getting taken out by artillery right there. Big win with that. Another transport truck going down. However, it looks like deployed all its forces already from the Axis side. Bucks getting work there. South has a big clash of forces. You can see there, DC pushing fast and hard onto the south side. Let's take a look at this really fast. This is an interesting push here. We got two forces pushing in. Definitely going to be under Axis control. They're already taking control of the midpoint here. This is big sector progress right here. 2 squads versus 1 core squad getting decimated on the south side there with CSP. Also on the north side, you can see that Axis push into point not going so well as they had hoped for. Core, we got Finn Let Loose on the north side here stopping that push, but my gosh, the south has been overrun, and that is being reflected in the cap progress here. Sector cap progress for the Axis is increasing, and it looks like this is going to be an Axis 3-2 off the start. However, can they hold it with reinforcements coming in from the Allies? That remains to be seen here. Great start for the Axis, though, on the top of this one. Fault! It is stopped and continues. Okay, so only a momentary stop there of the cap progress. Was waiting to see if the Axis might be able to hold that pressure, and it looks, ooh, it's so close. Allies getting more bodies into sector here. Also getting a 75 pulling up to point. Let's go on board with this one. This is going to be a core 75 here with Vilol, Godsend, and Gold Dragon here. A really good tank from Core. Not too many targets, just Isu. It is back and forth though on point as both teams really try to fight for this midpoint to go up 3-2 on this one. 75 might have a hard time pushing by there. Axis looks so strong on the south though. They've successfully pushed the Allies out of the town here south of Sainte-Mère-Église and are just pounding that sector cap. They don't really have anyone in the strong point, but you know what? When you have so many bodies in the sector, it's not needed. Or is it? It's very close here. This could go either way. Allies are going to need to flood that strong point if they want a chance of taking this one. But I think it is going to remain in the Axis's favor. Yep, 99, 100. There we go. 3-2 off the start. for the Axis. Nice sector control on the south side, also stuffing enough bodies with pressure onto that north side that it's just enough at the end of the day. South deployment going horribly there for the Allies. They just can't get anything done. You can see a rotation here from Core and CSP. Only zoom down there on the far left of your screen on the south. That's not going to be enough. Now, importantly here, you can see cap progress has already started back the other way because that sector cap is so strong. If the Allies can flood the sector and get a few kills onto that south side, they should be able to take this fairly easily. This is the ideal position you want to be in at the start of this. You know, even if you lose the south, if you have strong point and you have north control, you can very easily cap with much fewer bodies. Remember, sector cap is not worth as much as hardpoint cap. Hardpoint being the black circle on the map around Sainte-Mère-Église right now. So that stuffing of the church for the Allies is going to help them with fewer numbers be able to cap this. And I don't know if there's too much the Axis can do about it. Really, they're trying to push the north side. Now, General Octo has a good little plan here. He's flanking around the back. We'll see if he can get an OP up and if he can bypass V-Rock and Zerota right here. I think he might be able to. We'll stay along with him as he pushes on this north side, though. Already got Kaiser with him. Ooh, going to be going over the wall there. Got a nasty little peek. He's not going to see V-Rock or Zerota, though. We'll see Polmos for the kill. Already above 50% cap progress here for the Allies. Something needs to happen quickly for the Axis. They can't just sit on the south all day. But with... You can see there's a Finn let loose machine gunner here. With this machine gunner, it's so hard to push across the courtyard in front of us. Remba is just hiding. He's not able to get across here because, we'll call him Knievel. Evil Knievel here with the machine gun will eat anybody alive. Now, you are seeing some smoke dropped. That might help a few of those Axis push across, but it might be too little too late here as the Allies are already at 70% and climbing of cap progress just due to the fact they control that strong point. Expect this one to flip, possibly. Ooh, no. Body's getting dropped in the strong point. And look at this north control. General Octo has snuck by. He's going to be setting up an OP on the north side in the trench there. Polmos missed that one. Kaiser's pushing the point right here. And this might be enough to stop the cap. I mean, General Octo needs to get some rotations into his squad right now and get some bodies onto that strong point. I think it might be enough. You can see as the respawns come in from either team, the cap back and forth. Very close. Octo's just waiting. I'm assuming he's just waiting for a rotation into his squad. That rotation should be able to stem the tide, though. Also, look at this. Under the cover of smoke here. Under the cover of smoke, a big push coming from the south. Exactly what the doctor ordered here for the Axis team. I'm kind of shocked that there's no artillery fire here. Checking the map to see. There's no artillery fire here from the Allies. The only person I see that's close is Wing. Now, I don't think Wing would be able to take out the Artie by himself in that position, so it's very, very questionable as to why there's no Artie dropping on point. But hey, I'm actually shocked that worked. Good push there with coordination from their own Artie on the Axis side. You can see smoke drop, allowing a push from the south. A nice flank on the north side here from General Octo. Also, Gem and Soul Raver have made it onto the north side too, and that kind of puts any hopes from the Allies of recovering this point. Now, there's still a lot on the north side here. Soul Raver and Gem still have their work cut out for them. They need to identify this spawn point on the north from Finn let loose and take it out. Good kill there from Polmos or Secretary. I believe it might have been Secretary there. OP stays up. Now up to Mirk here and Gem to see if they can hold this. This is a sliver of hope here. Mirk's going to go down from Polmos there. Nice little shot on peak on him. And you know what? The Finns stay alive on point, and at any time they could easily put down a Gary or Airhead off of this position. Still a very dangerous position to be in if you are the Axis. They're a little safer now as they do have strong point control, but at any time this could flip. General Octo still up on the backside with his position on the right side of your screen. Larry, though, from CSP and Ronan pushing in close here. Ooh, nice nade there from Octo. Does not get the OP, unfortunately. Does get the squad lead, Larry. I do like the reinforcing action here from Alopex and his squad from Finn let loose. very big void in between his position and the strong point should enable the allies to continue this pressure. Axis just not pushing in enough force, not able to get that Finn let loose OP on the right side of your screen here. I mean, it's kind of odd to see, but hey, Finn let loose standing on their heads there, keeping their OP up. An airhead right here or supplies on the north side with a Gary could be crucial in keeping this fight for the 3-2 alive. Now, they already lost the point, so they have to be cognizant of the defensive side of things. Let's take a look at what the Axis are doing on the attack. Literally nothing yet. You can see on the north side, Pretos here, Thorpe, 2 squad leads, maybe looking to probe a little bit. They are taking contact on the north side. Also on the south, we got Florian here and Wing Recon only. For now, expect to see some kind of play, maybe a flank on the south side pushing past the lines here. So very defensive posturing from the Axis, right? They have not cleared out Finn let loose on the right side of your screen. They have not cleared out the backside of the town. Bombing run going to come in. Ooh, that gets a few bodies there. 3, 4, 5 bodies drop. Now, is there a Gary amongst them? Doesn't look like there was a Gary in that. That just kind of clearing out a front line of Axis. Not too sure about that bombing run, to be honest. It doesn't really give much. You know, that's that field where the bombing run originated is not a huge tactical position, really, because they can't do too much. They have to kind of funnel up to the house and push across from here. You can have 1 or 2 machine guns easily cover that approach. No airhead, no real push on the back of that either. I mean, it's kind of business as usual for the allies here. No pressure for the allies on the bottom of your screen here. They're able to take up positions on the north side. Expect some cap progress to follow. Axis, however, have done some good work. They have marked out the Gary here for the allies and are slowly closing in on it. It looks like Remba has a really nice position. I believe this Gary should be overrun, though. It should be completely overrun here. Crowdog's going to have an easy take onto this Gary. Really, the only thing that was keeping that alive was the OP there from Finn let loose. And the defenders finally cleared that out, so that's good. First step down, though, the next step is going to be controlling this left of your screen here. Very important position for the allies. They're hoping they can use this to push the point. And more than hoping, it looks like they will be able to. Little cheeky peek there from Steve Void. I don't know if you saw those 2 bodies drop. He was peeking on the side of the church there. Nice little kills. This is really where the battle for the point remains, though, as the Axis don't do any attacking of their own. It's going to rely on them taking full control of the church, the front line, per se, of their sector. Now, south is important. You can see Core Squad on the top of your screen pushing in on the south side. But this is really a big push. 2 squads shoving the point. Finn let loose and CSP here. A lot of bodies dropping for Finn let loose. Only 2 or 3 remaining. Looks like infantry markers go down. Expect some artillery to start raining soon. A lot of frontal pressure coming in here from the allies. Axis holding for now, though. 82nd AD with DC reinforcing the north side. Exactly what you need to do in this position. I'd love to see them... Ooh! Rocket's just a little short there on the OPM left. I'd love to see them swing around this north side, kind of push east, and then cut south through the buildings. Don't really focus on fighting on the strong point. Try and push the enemy forces off of the sector around here. Really just a meat grind right now in the middle for control of this north side. OP, the bottom left of your screen for the allies. Stays up for now, looks like. Allies making some progress, though, with the meat grind. Axis not redeploying the same amount of bodies. Sledge is inside the church. Cap progress has started. South control is waning there. 2-pronged attack right on the strong point and also on the south. supported by a tank from the north side, outside of a field of view. You can see his shots coming in there. Give me a 76. Yeah, right now I'd like to see some smoke from the Axis to push across here. Push through this meat grind. Remba has an opening now, but he's not being aggressive. Remba needs to get aggressive there. He's just kind of holding position. He needs to get aggressive. He got a kill there. He needs to push through and clear out those OPs. Sitting back and defending is not going to win this one as the Allies look to take their advantage to the next level. Axis need to be aggressive here. Push around the backside, get into the spawns of the Allies, and stop their follow-on troops. Cap progress starting on the 4th point now, but it's a little too late there. Finally, Remba's going aggressive. Crowdog also needs to go a little more aggressive here. Swing around to the south side, cut off the reinforcements. Remba drops one. Crowdog looks for a second, gets the second. Now push. Remba and Crowdog, army of two, need to shove this advantage here. Take out the OPs on the backside and secure the point. It's not over yet. Fat Lady hasn't sung yet. OP spotted out on the back here from Remba. It might be too little too late here. Very stagnant defense on point. Not going to be enough to take back the strong point. And a simple push from the south and the back of the point going to take this one here. And a flip of the lead, 3-2 for the Allies. Bombing run drops. This is a little too late for that one, as it's only going to drop 1 or 2 bodies. Yeah, nobody actually. And that's going to be the Allies 3-2. A little bit of complacency on the point for the Axis, not being aggressive enough to clear off the point is going to lead to them dropping the midpoint here. Let's see what the Axis can do, or sorry, the Allies can do in the driver's seat now, as they have the 3-2. Well, they can start capping almost immediately. Let's take a look at the map and see nobody at Western approach. No Gary's close to it. Falling back tank is going to try to save it. Who is on point here? Well, it is the one, the only Phyonix. That cap progress is going to stop very soon here, as it will soon become a 1vx. Wow! Camping position here from the Greyhound. A nasty little spot there, going to wipe out a full spawn wave. Greyhound's taking some fire though from a Tiger that's falling back. Gonna have to watch out. Greyhound kills his own man. He kills Phyonix. He murders him. Why? Phyonix is gonna be so mad at that Greyhound. I don't know what he was doing, but he just completely murdered his own recon on point for some reason or another. Big defensive response here. There are no Garys up though. This is simply just one man. Gary spam from the commander. There's nothing there. It's a wheelbarrow. It's a field. It's some potatoes. There is no Gary. Some melons maybe? Anyone in chat know what that is? I do not, but it is not a Gary. What it is, an airhead though. Dropping on the right side of your screen. Jarza versus Froggers. Can Froggers get it? Jarza, get your gun up! Nope. Jarza misses all his shots and gets clapped for his trouble. So a little disorganized there with the airhead play. Airhead drops to nobody. I mean, Jarza was close. He didn't have a sight line on it though. I would have preferred him to maybe hop up on top of a wall or something to peek onto that airhead. May have been able to get the first 2 frags. A little bit of panic there from the Axis, not warranted at all. Really just a 1-2 with a Greyhound. There is a Phyonix does have an OP up, but really not much of a threat. 2 or 3 guys can easily defend against this attack, especially on Western, which is just covered or surrounded, sorry, by open fields. If I was Phyonix though, I would be a little ragey at my my recon tank for killing me there. Phyonix had a pretty good spot. Possibly the drop on the defenders would have been maybe able to get a few kills there, especially if he has AP mines ready for an ambush. A little bit unfortunate for him. Okay, so now that the Allies have taken the midpoint, we'll see how they can kind of secure their sector here. Not as easy to secure as the Axis as we look at the map here. I mean, it is a little deeper than the Axis, of course. It's on the other side, so maybe it's a little easier to secure. But there's a lot of opportunities to push in. Really, the Allies have to have a front line on the opposite side of the street, and that's a lot easier said than done. They do. I think they have a sector advantage for sure, just from the positioning of the point. But all these buildings in the town just makes it almost impossible to hold the defensive line across the road here. Push from the south is the order of the day. Ramba also looking a little dangerous on the left side of your screen in enemy territory. Flooring Hellfire dropping back to provide some assistance. Cheese here too. Maybe no Artie for the allies. Nobody camping. There's 2 outposts in proximity. But everyone's wandered back to Sainte-Mère-Église because, well, nobody's been manning the Artie. This is rather dangerous here for the allies if Florian Hellfire can get good spacing. Ramba also was taken out. I wonder if he did get a Gary though. Looks like that satchel gonna go down. Alright, well, decent front line shaping up here for the allies. Now if they can get some more bodies onto this, they should be able to control at least this northern side with the houses here. Looking to maybe get a Gary up to CSP Larry versus, well, 1v3 or 4 here. Gonna get clapped one shot there from Steve Void. Crew shot next in line. Ultimate gonna toss a nade in. Can he get crew shot with the nade? No. Back to back right here. And they don't even know it. This is the fight for control of the north side. What the allies are looking to do here is establish a front line so the Axis can't just walk up to the point. Axis trying to break up that front line and establish a northern push. Bombing run coming down here in the middle of the field of play. That's going to crush a lot of Axis's hopes and dreams. Removing kind of the main middle force of this attack. Ooh, as looks like somebody gets launched to space right there. Not a lot to follow up on it though. The bombing run just removes, but there's nobody really here from the allies to follow up. So not too sure what that was. Kind of 2 bombing runs we've seen now from the allies have both kind of been, okay, you remove some bodies, but there's no tactical advantage gained. There's no follow-up push ready for that one. Northern attack is heating up a little bit here. Axis making some ground. Let's rotate to the south for a minute to see what's going on down there. That's where the majority of the fighting is. A little bit of tougher front line DC core in the mix here, fighting each other. 2FGG Mono also here too. The 2v4. Brennervoss pushing Elva here. Brennervoss winning that trade with the Tommy gun. Big respawn coming out from Finn Let Loose and Core. Serious with a good position here. Brennervoss flanking from the back though. Gonna find Sirius and an easy kill in the back. Brennervoss with a nice little flank onto this position of DC. All that's left now is Sam Ninja and Vadi. Nice little dank flank here. Sam losing out to Lenny there. Mono reinforcing. Vadi gonna drop V-Rock. Ooh, Sam over the wall, gets one and then gets dropped himself. Respawn's coming in here from DC. Brennervoss is going to drop, it looks like Ninja Pulver from the window. No, oh, sorry, Sirius with the kill. Sirius then drops. Yeah, intense fight here. Slowly getting pushed back is the Axis, though. They're losing a little bit of ground here on the south. OP is now flanked. Elopec does not see it, but drops. Ooh, key kill there from Sam. 15 SVK. I'm assuming that stands for Slovakian. Gets another kill onto Made from Finn Let Loose. Let's go on board with Sam here as he pushes out from his OP. A little bit of a threat there on the DC OP. but it's all good. A few kills later, and DC are almost back to their original position. Not quite. I do like that the defense on that OP, though. It allows DC to push into the sides of this push from Core and CSP. The worry is Chorda here on the side, getting onto that O post from the backside. Looks like the slight rotation coming in, though. Ninja Pulver is moving. This DC squad is not staying put here, moving on the flank. Ninja looking to get a flanking OP up, possibly push the north side and put some pressure on the strong point. I do like that play. Bait those forces to the south and then rotate in the backside. The only problem is just the position on the south side here. If he can maybe flank around to the northeast, get around behind the point. Maybe he's just looking to clear out some Garys on the back of point here. We'll see. May taking some shots at Ninja. Ooh, nice nade there from Ninja Pulver, taking out Made. Really, really smart play. Now flanking on Killy. Ooh, unlucky there for Ninja. Goes up against an MG from the hip and loses that trade. I wonder if Ninja has a OP up. Let's check the map to see. It looks like he's down here. He has that OP on the initial stages of that flank. Let's rotate onto the strong point and see how the north side's doing here. Achtung Panzer has pushed through the lines here from the allies. Ooh, middle of the line is collapsed though. Polmos, there's a gap. Bleicher Junge is through. Merrick is through. Achtung Panzer is through. And this is an issue here for the allies defending. They've gone way too north, not being able to secure their mid. Bleicher Junge, oh no, unfortunately, cuts back south and put him instead of pushing straight onto point. That's very unfortunate there for Bleicher. If he had pushed straight down this road here, there's nobody here. He could have got Mark to flank in front to test. But this is easy north position here, and what Bleicher's kill is going to do is just bait these core boys back, and he's going to get dropped here. Really unfortunate there from Junge. Had an opening, of course. He doesn't have the eye in the sky. He has no idea that that was open and free as it was. But, so he's going to go down there. His OP is going to be baited some defenders onto it. Oh, if he just push across the north side and try to establish an OP north of point, he could be pushing pressure and even calling in maybe supplies or an airhead to directly pressure the point from the north side. That's a little unfortunate there from the DC squad lead. Now, Achtung Panzer's going to flank down there, and he's going to realize that. So hopefully on this next spawn wave here, Bleicher can rotate and get an OP up. Achtung Panzer is clearly saying, hey man, there's nothing here. Let's go, let's get this up. Cap progress is starting a little bit there. Wanes as it's just, you know, it's just sector cap progress for now. But Bleicher, I'd expect him to rotate right with Achtung Panzer right now. I'd expect Achtung to be saying, yo, we're good, let's do this. He's not though. Very odd. I wonder if this is a frontline defense squad. Regardless, though, with Achtung Panzer, maybe it's a little miscommunication there. Zim Bommel core squad is clearing. That opportunity to push frontline is waning. And even if he has a responsibility to clear mid here, I would love to see one of his squad just rotate out to squad lead, spawn in the closest Gary and push straight through the mid. Yeah, that opportunity is closing itself as Bommel, Zim look to clear their back lines. A little unfortunate there. You know, the fog of war. South side is secure. North side is just open, though. It's kind of free. It was free for at least a few minutes there. Bleicher's going to find himself having trouble. It's going to kill Zim. One kill. Nice. Bommel's going to push to the window and drop Bleicher, though. And look for even more. Bommel looking to push onto this OP as the arty falls. Should be able to clear this OP fairly easily from the other side of the wall there. There we go. OP goes down. Bomber falls. Bommel? Bleicher does spawn in if he can get out of there. Oh, Oh, no. He doesn't get out in time. And just like that, I mean, there's still a massive gap here. A huge hole in the middle of this defense. Unfortunately for the Axis, they're not exploiting it. 32 minutes gone in this one. It remains 3-2 for the Allies. Let's take a look at the map and see what the defense is shaping up to be. Well, a big northern push from the Allies. Let's go check that out, actually. Axis really trying to flank around using their recon. Gem doing a big flank onto the backside. We'll stay tuned for that one. Let's go see what the Allies are doing on the north of Western Approach. Not a huge amount to be gained up here. I'm going to be super honest. This is a kind of curious decision, because we can easily just look at the map and say, okay, there's a huge field on the north side. Really, I mean, the strat that I would choose, maybe a north side push with an airhead support close onto Western Approach, but it's so easy for that to get sniped. And what I mean by that is just have like a couple infantry and a tank or two support an airhead drop across the field and hope for the best. I mean, that's not a great strat. Pushing hard through the mid is the strat that's going to work with a bombing run. We saw the bombing run. We didn't see any push last time. This is just kind of seems like a waste to me, a waste of time on the north side. As the Axis do push out through the mid. Front line kind of crumbling a little bit with the pressure from the south. We're going to see big pressure from the backside here from the Allies coming in very soon. Now, did Gem get killed? He did, unfortunately. So Gem went down. His supply truck is right there. Looks like Assad's going to be putting a satchel down. Is he? There goes the satchel. So unfortunate there for Gem. Would have loved to see him link up with maybe the recon boys. That's a long way to drive for nothing. So nothing going to come of that little flank from Gem. Florian's way too far back to be able to do anything. That satchel's already down. Supply truck's going to blow up. No red zone Gary there. CSP doing enough on the backside to stop that in its tracks. Really just rotating back to the mid here and watching this fight. If the DC squad can kill Harald, it's going to be... Oh man, Harald gets the kill too though. Individual effort. A for effort there from Harald defending. DC squad can't push through the front line. Really only one man defending it. There's a wider engagement to the left here. Would love to see maybe a Stewart push this mid road with this DC squad. Nice kill there from Horton. Essentially, frontline is only being manned by 2 or 3 members of Corps as Zim drops. Cersei and Harald are the only ones. Reinforced ordered in Western Approach. Interesting to see that reinforced ordered. Let's see if there's some more forces in Western Approach. Not really a lot. I think that was a hasty reinforce. Not really needed. I mean, the only ones in sector are Chorta. There's a decent front line push, but I don't think that's a lot of bodies. That's enough to really warrant it. Sounds like a bombing run's gonna drop though. If that's an Axis bombing run, it's not. Regardless, that allied bombing run missed everyone. And it cut back too, right? It very odd to see that. I'm surprised that it wasn't a frontline bombing run. Even though there's only 2 or 3 guys in the front line. You just run it straight from kind of where Kahua are to the point. I don't know. Torta is staying alive in the broken house on point here, causing Kaiser and Pritos a bit of a headache. Ooh, Kaiser's gonna team frag his own guy. Gonna have to patch himself. Torta's a nuisance. Here we go. Kaiser's gonna push up the stairs right now. Jehovah's there to witness. Torta gonna get another kill. There we go. Kaiser finally clears that one out. Tiger pulls up on the point to reinforce it, but there's nobody there. Nobody. Finally, here we go. The push I was waiting for. Not really a push. More like a squad plus Gold Dragon. He lost his tank. Oh, sir, I've lost my tank. Can I join your squad? That's what he's saying right now. Let's go on board with him. What is he doing? He's got a pistol. He's looking. He's trying to get over the wall. Poor Gold Dragon. He's frontlining with a 1911. That's how we do. Ooh. Ooh, Bob weave. Dip, duck, dodge. Mirk looking for a few shots off onto Gold Dragon. Not going to happen for now. It's a man on a mission. No, that barrel cannot be climbed. Oh, kills Horton Ho with a pistol. Let's go, Gold Dragon. Horton's gonna want that one back. He is gonna want that one back for sure. Oof. Dip, duck, dodge, dive. All right, Gold Dragon, I see you. What else you got, buddy? Chat, how many more kills we in for here? We got one so far. I mean, I'm assuming he's got more than one. I mean, he's been chilling for a minute with this infantry force, pushing on a point. This could be the moment here. Gold Dragon, aka John Wick of Hell Let Loose. Fritos might peek that window. Gold Dragon taking the fire from the right side, able to bypass it right now. Pushing into this building here. Can he get Pritos? No, he can't. He gets taken out. Does he? Yes, he does. He gets Pritos too. That's 2 kills for Gold Dragon with the 1911. Hot damn. Giggity. And he's on point. 1911. Too strong. Let's see if he can kill the tank with it. That's the real test. Respawn's coming in here from Pritos and Jehovah. Opportunity for another kill from that 1911. Gold Dragon gonna vault out of the building here. Go look at that tiger. Say hello. Oh, a few targets approach. He gets clapped as soon as he goes out of the street. Unfortunate there for Gold Dragon. That was a nice performance. Let's take a look down the barrel of this tiger. Hello, tiger. Gold Dragon had a nice little run there. Sure, we can make a clip out of that. Pistoling Horton. He's going to want that one back for sure. Cleaning up, though, is DC on the backside. You can see here they have cut through that little push. Cleaned up a bit. And I'm kind of flabbergasted that there's been no push onto the north side. Like, look at it. It's open. It's free. Cooperfield, not a squad leader. Right now. I mean, this is an easy 1-2 slap and bap him. Push through. Get an OP up. Send your first satchel to go satchel the church. Call in an airhead. Reinforce with a full squad. Leave 2 or 3 to defend. Then push the other 2 or 3 into the church after it's been satcheled. Bada bing, bada boom. Then you push after the church is being cleared. You get your guys to just push leapfrog. Airhead drops safely. Push onto the backside, flank around the north side here. Take these. Bada bing, bada boom. East side Mario's. Bippity boppity, you've taken the point. Bippy boppity, the church is my property. Not gonna happen though. You can see they're kind of frontlining. Oof. I mean, if the allies don't, I mean they do though. They have 2 or 3 guys guarding the church. They got tower church. They got left side of church. They don't have north side of church though. Finally, Blighter Yunga. Yes, come on. Let's will it, chat. Let's will it. Warmer. Let's see that OP up. Let's see that rotation full squad north side. Let's see that airhead play onto point. Let's see those supplies come down and Gary right on north side. Let's see you take the point. Let's see that flank around the back. Nope, not gonna happen though. He dies. From where? Oh, where? That is gonna be the north side. North side, no smoke crossing the road. That's an issue. 200-300 meters away. Honestly, yeah, if they saw smoke on the south, they would just rotate. And if it's only Blighter there, then he's gonna get clapped. You need like 6-man DC squad to defend against that north side. So they're trending south. They're gonna look to link up with the south. That's not gonna be able to take the point though itself. It was off the start, but you saw like after allies easily just coming back. Finally are seeing some cap progress in the fourth. Don't think this is much. This is going to be maybe an airhead play or something from the backside, but unless the defenders are literally asleep, should be really easy. They can't get inside the strong point. There's fields everywhere. Now, if Zarota can get a 2nd or 3rd squad here and a bombing run drops on this front line of the defense, well, the back line, I guess you could say, then I guess we could have a problem if we're Axis, but you see the machine gun from the side here. This Tiger just gives no hoots. Gonna have to give a hoot about Chorta, especially with Congo coming with some supplies. 2nd rocket. Not gonna connect onto the engine. Unfortunately for Chorta, he just forces the tank to kind of realize what's going on here. Oh, Reese with a little play into the lines here. Wonder if we can get a few kills from 82nd AD. Going up against Core and Saint. Nade. We got some nades. Ooh, nice nade. Kills 1. Kills Saint. Core. Zoom pushing on the left. Ooh, they miss each other. Reese is like, where was the other dude? He's not here anymore. Well, they both flanked. And Zoom's like, yo, where's the other dude? He just naded. Unfortunately for that AT, he kind of just ruined the moment. Cersei's trying to satchel. That's not going to work. You're going to get killed. You don't have any more smoke left. Tiger falls back, and kind of the jig's up here for the allies. I would have loved to see if that AT Chorta had rotated a little more to maybe the north side and just baited that north side, because now everybody and their mothers looking to the backside for the allies. Bommel making it close to point though. He gets obliterated by Kaiser fairly quickly. Yeah, I mean, not too bad. Defense, standing as usual. I would have expected this, honestly. It's so far from point, and there's so many obstacles. I'm surprised they aren't trying to just frontline versus this DC squad. I mean, let's check the map right here. They can get Gary's up to anywhere here inside. Put 2 squads off that Gary and just try to meat grind the front. I think that's a winning strategy, especially off of a push off the back. I look at these pushes on the north side and the west side, and I just think they're feints. Really, you don't see them working so often. There's just too much ground to cover. There's too many places inside Western Approach where you can get up on buildings and just shoot people in the open. Unless you've killed their tanks and they don't have any armor and you're pushing with armor, then it can become like, okay, maybe that works. But for now, I would assume there's just gonna be a rotation onto the front and a meat grind through the front here. DC with 1 squad. I mean, you can see 2 squad leads, but a Ninja Pulver doesn't have his full squad here. Blighter also running only a 2 or 3 man here. It's kind of a weird meat grind. 2FJG have won the north-ish. I say that because we got a core squad lead up there, but looks like they might be pushing down to point here finally, which would be nice to see. Not a whole lot of action though, guys. It's kind of odd. Usually there's a Sainte-Mère-Église. I mean, there's some crazy pushes back and forth. Possibility of a push here. Florian Thorpe, maybe in from the backside with a tank. You can see the Panzer IV pushing in. CSP and Finn let loose, still defending. Let's go on board with the Panzer IV. Ooh, Octo, does he get two? He does, damn. Not too sure what that defense was, or what that rotation was kind of following. John, though, has an opportunity to take out the Panzer IV after killing Octo. Rockets flying. John! Yes! Connects with his second rocket. Nice little play there from Finn Let Loose John. After kind of a meme event in a double kill for Octo. Little dangerous hanging out outside your tank. What that has done, though, you know, has kind of baited the defense. There's nobody watching the south. There's nobody left inside. Rotation comes from the front line, rotation from the north, and suddenly we have 40% cap progress here. I wonder if we'll see a Gary on the north side over after flip, or an airhead to reinforce this. Interesting defense is already up. I'm assuming that was off the start when the Axis took the point. They built this little defense on the backside. I don't hate it, honestly. I quite like the position of it. If they can build that up to a tier 3 bunker, that would be Gucci. Yeah, allies kind of get overrun there. A little feint from the backside. The the Axis do a better job on their feint from the back. Bait a lot of bodies to the backside to worry about that. They all get killed and just, you know, 82nd AD, DC says, thank you very much. We'll walk through the front door and take the point. Looks like it's going to be a 3-2 opposite unless Core can do something here. Nobody's watching the south. Fred's going to push across alone. Oh, no. Oh, no. Horton's going to get to a window. He's going to see this push. Is he? No, he's not in position. So Altair needs to push right now. Smoke pools. Altair's going to drop a satchel anytime now. And a nice little recovery here. Yeah, 82nd AD kind of sleeping on this. They do the north flank, but they forget to protect themselves. Nobody's looking out the south side. Altair drops it. I don't believe he got a satchel off. Oh, no. Oh, no. So Altair, correct me if I'm wrong, boys, but I did not see him stop, place the satchel, and collect $200. I do not see any burning satchel here. And that little misplay might just lead to the cap of the point here for the Axis. Now, Core is flanking from the north side. So even if Axis cap, it'd probably be short-lived unless a quick rotation of a Gary is put on the north side of Sainte-Mère-Église. Here it comes, bombing run. Looks like it's going to come in too little too late, though. Only one dropping with that bombing run. Two, not see, drops two, but this is going to be 3-2. Expect a quick counterattack here from the allies, though, from the north, as you see Core is really good positioning for that. 3-2 it is. However, can cap progress start and draw some bodies off this mid pressure for the Axis? By the judging that there's no cap progress yet, I believe it's only one recon in sector. Yeah, one recon in sector. Nobody in cap point. Now, Florian, if he can get a quick rotation here, he's too far away, though. He's just too far away. Thumbs is going to get a Gary up, a quick little nasty Gary up, if not only an OP just now. Looks like he's got his OP up. He's going to drive a little further south for that Gary. A little unfortunate there from Florian. It's a little far back is the red zone Gary on artillery. And that's going to take a little bit of time to get set up here, unfortunately. Florian having to go a little further back there. Would it be nice to maybe combo an airhead play? Big defensive deployment coming out. Looks like Jars is going to spot out this Gary, possibly. Yeah, when he sees the bodies here, he's going to know exactly what's up. Up to Pretos to get the kill. He does. Nice little saving grace there by Pretos. Not enough bodies to challenge, though. You can see big push out from the allies on defense. Taking this seriously. Probably not going to fall to any pressure from the Axis. Right now, Axis really need to do some work here to secure the front line. They need to make sure they get their Garys in order. Half tracks being ordered by the Axis. And maybe looking to reinforce the point here. Core squad is kind of in between a rock and a hard place. Sledge is not in the best place for an OP right here. Is he between the wire? Is he just stuck? He is. When you have a bad day. Oh man, he went over the wall and now he's stuck. Help me, sir. I've fallen and I can't get up. So he's going to get an OP up there. I mean, that could be a genius stroke. The first person who comes by it is going to overrun it. I mean, he's got to be taking damage now. And Bommel's in. Ooh, he gets dropped immediately. Who was that? Who was that that killed him? Was that Remba or Soul? I think that was Soul. Okay, Soul's like, what is that? Oh no, another drops. Okay, we gotta get down low with this one and see how this develops. Smoke goes out, Bommel's back in again. Now is Soul talking to his boys on point? Smoke goes up. Could this work? Looks like he kills himself there to respawn. Smoke is all over the place right here. We are one with the OP. Thatchel looks like it has gone off on the church. There we go. Respawn's coming. Wow. Looks like there was no communication between that OP spawn and that kill. And Fletch is just taking the strong point. We'll see if Reese rotates on it, but Soul should have seen that. I mean, he did see the spawn. He saw the kill, and he died going towards it. So, I mean, there we go. Reese is rotating, so that should be down. Fletch is going to have an opportunity to maybe put a new one up. Okay, so it's not doom and gloom at the end of the day. Good little recovery there from 82nd AD and Phoenix. They should be able to take out these boys and secure their sector and the strong point. A little more worrying is the front line here. The Axis are getting pushed fairly close to point. Sorry about that. Yeah, I had a delivery package at the door. And then I was muted, but I kept talking. Weird. Anywho, yeah, so CSP here, trying to take control of the strong point. I don't know if Spearhead had an OP down. A little unfortunate there. Both Mirk and Spearhead go down. CSP reclaims the strong point. I figured there would be like an airhead play off of that, or a Gary play, or I don't know, rotations into squad play. But look how far in the south there that 82nd AD OP is. It's way too far to make a difference. I do like this little defensive 75 from CSP. Polstad with one shot in already. Unfortunately, that's just going to bait their position towards the defenders. Voknik getting an easy kill there on Mirk. Ooh, nice shot from Kolstad to blow up that 75. Unfortunately, though, it just leads the CSP defender straight to the position of the OP. I think if Kolstad went to the right instead of the left there, he would have got the same shot. I mean, it still would have baited them off, though, yeah, in reality. Kolstad ready for a fight. Brings out the MG this time. No more tank to deal with. MG 42. Larry gonna get one. Looking for a second kill. You're watching battle on the south side of point here. 82nd AD. Putting some pressure on. I don't know if this is really cap pressure or just bait pressure. We can check the map to see if there's some kind of attack on the north side going on. No, not yet. Nothing really. I don't know to what this play is looking to achieve here. Looks like it is overrun though. Havoknik coming in and clearing that one out. Good play from him. The CSP all over this defense. I would have thought Spearhead, when they had position on the point, would have got close OPs and then rotated like an airhead or something in. Maybe they don't have a timing. Maybe they don't have the bodies. I don't know. I mean, the allies are putting a lot of pressure on the defensive point. Let's go over and check that out right now. Axis defending hard. 26 minutes to go. You got DC in between core and the point. Spearhead also falling back on defense here, looking to clear the Axis out of the sector. Looks like the Gary has been marked over here for the allies. Is that just an OP? That must have been like a full squad spawning on it then. Oh no, the Gary's on the other side. I'm blind. Spearhead making his way downtown. Looking to take out this attacking Gary here for the Allies. That'd be a really big play. 25 minutes to go. So hard to get these Garys up. Not making a huge impact though on the battle though, as Vaddy flanks from the other side too. This Gary's gonna be overrun very soon. DC coming out on top, getting some reinforcements from 82nd AD. Spearhead gonna drop the OP towards safety and then look to push in even further. Big spawn wave for Spearhead to clear out. Yeah. U-Rog comes around the corner with the bar and puts a stop to that threat. Blighter Yunga also pushing in. Holding on here on the front line by a thread, it has to be said. Blighter Yunga going for the take on the Gary. With Spearhead in tow, he gets it. Nice play there for Blighter. Even though he goes down, I mean, that's a big play. All this pressure that Core's doing on the south side seems to be all for naught right now as their frontal attack goes down. Cap progress is waning from sector. So that's a big loss there. Now the defending Axis will be able to focus more of that energy and attention over here to the south. Zarada also is in a really nice spot on the north side. Props to this Finland Loose player. Getting pushed pretty hard by 82nd AD. See if he can keep it alive. Maid gonna drop Remba Linoleus in tow. Dreams alive over here. And while Finland Loose, a thorn in the side of this Axis team on the north side. Now if Zarada can continue to push south here and get an OP up in a good spot, that might be very, very dangerous. Again, we're looking for OP north side with, oh, womp womp. That's gonna be Blighter Yunga or Copperfield with the kill there. He was looking for an OP close to point on the north side. Reinforce does go down. There's a lot of allies in sector here, but I think the forces that were frontlining, they can leave one or two over where that Gary was that they took out and just push the rest south. Not even necessarily south, just push the rest to the east. Control these buildings here. Bombing run coming down on the backside of point. Ooh, Blighter Yunga, Panzer, run! Run, you fools! Well, Panzer's the one who ran, but he ran the wrong way. Blighter Yunga stays alive here. Has to contend with Werner Voss and Alopex on point. Not a lot of blue bodies here. This is a little dangerous looking. Core has spawned on the backside. At the point, I'm wondering if that's a Gary spawn or just an OP. Now Saint is holding a tight angle. Oh. Does he go for a pistol? He does. But fluff, peaks, and flicks. Peaks and flicks. Threat cleaned up for the most part. Core Wu Fei Du. Who's that? Is that a new core member? So backside threat neutralized for now. Southside threat is under control there. Phoenix has that under control. And the east side threat is getting cleared out right now. But DC just doesn't have enough bodies here. Friend Let Loose has a full squad. CSP has a few members in here. And they're just trying to rotate. We'll see if that's a force multiplier. No, Patrona's going to take him out. So now they just need one or two more bodies, I think, to take care of this. Mark's fighting in the middle of that Finn Let Loose squad. Anonym, Blighter, Yunga both have to rotate and try and help out there. Strafing run ordered an artillery battery. What's going on there? So a 2v6 now. Blighter Yunga going to get 2 kills. That evens the odds a little bit. Horde fight on the end of point. V-Rock can take out Blighter. Now it's just Anonym with the MG42 looking to get some kills off this one. He's going slow. Going very, very slowly. Gonna pick up the pace a bit. Little does you know, he's being outflanked by a full CSP squad. Oh. Gets one, does not get the second, unfortunately, there. Looking for some more kills onto Alopex. Not going to happen. Nade goes out. Anonyms are going to have to move here. Oh, that was a perfect nade. Anonym's dead. Goodbye. Oh, it's a smoke. No, where's the nade? Where's the... Oh my god, it's 2 smokes. That was a perfect nade. If it had only not been a smoke, if it had been a frag, they would have been good. Speaking of good, not so good on the point. I mean, Finn Let Loose was allowed to essentially just run to point. Anonym, if he had been set up in one of these buildings, like on top of this roof right here, he could have killed everybody from Finn Let Loose that pushed the point. Here's the thing, it's all right to push up, like he gets a kill there with a machine gun, but if he had been bipoded up on a building or a wall right here, he could have killed literally everybody and stopped this push, I believe, at least. Everybody just kind of ran in from the east side. There was no machine gun up watching the open, and yeah, you can get there and you can stall. Like, he's doing a good job stalling now, but I mean, it's just giving, you know, extra work here, and Crowdog is gonna have to clear this out. He's not gonna get it, and this is just gonna be the allies for free on point. Not enough bodies rotated onto that front side of the point. Finn Let Loose essentially walk into point for free and are gonna take this one and go back 3-2 with 17 minutes to go. Kind of odd. Like, I do like... Oh, hold the phone. Big satchel going out. Oh, baby, big satchel play might have just been enough. Who was that? Was that Panzer? Was that Achtung Panzer? I like what I see there. So, saved by the satchel. That might have been Ramba. As he's the other assault over there. Literally saved by the satchel. That was really sketchy, though. Whew. Finally, 82nd AD and DC come to clean up the rest of this push. Yeah, whoever that satchel was, that literally saved the game. Big save, big play. Bailing out the defense on the front side a little bit. Now, you know, this is essentially over here for CSP. Unfortunately for them. A big spawn wave coming in there. Blighter Yunga's on the other side of the wall. How many kills can he get? 1 only. Whew. Let's see if Anonym can get in a good spot here and kind of make a little bit of a recovery with that machine gun bipod. It should be an easy kill onto Alopex, and Patronas from the window gets 1. Covering fire from a second machine gun off screen there, Cavilli. I expect some big spawn kills off of this. Spawn though, where's the Artie? There's no Artie. Where's the Artie? Not Steve. Well, you're also not Artieing the the Gary right here. No markers up, so I'm guessing they don't know. I mean, I would assume they'd know now, though. You got a couple guys dying in close proximity. Ooh, Cooperfield might have a chance for a huge spawn kill right here. Sirius also, only 2 coming in this time. I mean, this is a good Gary if only the allies could pull a tank up. I don't know why they're attacking from backline too. They've rotated to the back. Yeah. Okay. I mean, 2-pronged attack for this to work as Cooperfield goes for the Gary. Let's focus on that right now. Cooperfield for the Gary. He reloads instead. You gotta be careful, you know? Takes out that Gary for free, essentially. A lot of the rotation came on the backside. Not a huge fan, honestly. You know, you're not going to be able to put that timely pressure. This isn't an airhead. For this to work, I think it would have had to be very close, and then it would have been, you know, where Zarota is. And then it would have been very hard. I think that only works with the north side. I mean, anything can work in Hell Let Loose if the defenders aren't paying attention. So, you know, at the end of the day, that's the truth. But in terms of, like, defenders paying attention, north side is your best bet, because it's like 1 or 2 smokes across the street, and you're in the strong point. But allies lose it essentially all with 14 minutes to go, 12 minutes to start capping. A big reset on the allies side. There is cap progress coming. From where though? I guess just the stragglers. Not really a huge threat. Biggles is already taking out the spawns. I believe on the left side of your screen there. He's already got the spawn on the back side. Looks like he's in position to, at least. Zarota, V-Rock essentially running. Nobody's watching the back door. Pritos, Sampeeve, Shushmi. Kind of a weird, disorganized defense for both teams. You know, time and time again, we've seen people able to... There we go. Okay, Froggers looks... And he's going to pin Zarota there. Oh, Fred from Core with a 1 mag triple kill there. Mowing bodies down with the bar. You heard that? Pop, 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 pop. Just absolutely obliterates the whole squad. Probably crushing an OP too. Nice play there from Fred. But yeah, reason Froggers got this one. Finn let loose, try to push through the open, and it does not work. Remba going to clean up the backside there, or does he? Gets taken out by Zarota. Didn't see an OP pop, so I think that's still live, but only a matter of time now, unless Zarota rotates. I think Zarota could go north. Here, you could push north. Stop worrying about fighting. There's the marker on the OP. Push north. You got John up there, at least safety there. You got Phionics also on the north side. Just rotate north. No sense in just pushing in here. He's going to get dropped by Kaiser. Pritos also reinforcing this position. I can hear Fred with the bar. Or it's Zoom. Sorry, Zoom with the... Zoom with the plays. Oh, he gets clapped on the Gary by Pritos? Or who? Who shoots him? Who? Who killed Zoom? I'm assuming it was Pritos on top of the roof. It must have been, just couldn't see through the tree there. Unlucky for Zoom though. Can't get that. Unfortunately for the Finland Loose squad league, he's kind of tunneling into pushing. When as a squad league, your first priority is keeping your OP up and keeping the attack alive. Shifting that to the north should have been the order of the day. That would have kept it alive. I assume he would have had a chance to do that. There's nobody up here. Another OP here, and then a look to push across the street for a Garrison airhead attack onto point. Doesn't happen though, and like we said, I assumed it would be cleaned up, and it was. Now it's really up to, okay, what's going to win this game here? Well, from the Allies, they don't have much. They're going to need like a bombing run, a big hopium play with a bombing run, maybe some artillery onto point with an airhead. Maybe an an Amtrak. Not an Amtrak, a half-track play. They don't really have any front line to support that attack, though. Pulling up what looks like a 75 from CSP. This is kind of the roaming 75 they've used to defend all game. No position on the south. Fred coming again from who knows where. Looks like he's pushing from like the furthest OP back to get into the mix. Been let loose, have rotated to the south side here. Not very close to point. Still a full DC squad between them. With 8 minutes left of cap time, or 8 minutes left to cap, I think this is looking pretty comfortable here for a 3-2 win for the Axis. They could possibly go 4-2, but they don't really have much of a position on the front. You can see not Steve and Steve. Is everyone's name in the squad Steve? No, Mono's not Steve. We got some other boys in there too. Steve and not Steve, just trying to stay alive. No OP. Not Steve gonna get one tap clapped in the head there. Raptor not messing around. Ooh, not Steve. Raptor misses all his shots horribly. Uh-oh, not Steve climbing out. Lucky One runs right by him, not Steve. Collapse, Lucky One. Raptor's like, what's going on? Oh my god, not Steve is doing better than Steve himself. Raptor comes back in the mix and picks up the kill finally. There's also a frontline AT gun. What is he shooting? Well, we would like to show you, but unfortunately it goes underneath the terrain. Infantry? I'm guessing? Property destruction? Yeah, pretty much that's all he's doing right now is property destruction. Unfortunately, there is no destructive environments in Hell Let Loose. I mean, that would be pretty cool though. But like the battlefield just gets progressively more ruined as it goes on. Let's hop on board the 76 featuring the core boys, Mr. Vilol, Godsend, and Gold Dragon here as they look to push the front line, maybe influence this battle a little bit. Joining up with the CSP forces. This could be a frontline push. 8 minutes to go. There's definitely a lot of time left in this one. If I think the best hope is to push a front line in the town and then just take the north side off of that. There's still some forces scattered in. You can see Bleicher Junge there from DC. Anonym also with him. Best case scenario here for the Allies. They do have a half track. Ooh, was that a Tankerino going down? Yes, it was. What flavor of the month was that? That was only a Lux. Still a threat. CSP pushing in with all they got. This is kind of the last ditch attack here. I like this. Expect a half track to pull up possibly to support this defense from the Axis. So from the blue boys here. You saw that spawned in. That's going to come in right at the end. Cap progress has started right here. Reinforced comes out immediately. However, cap progress is persisting. Only 2 bodies in the strong point right now. Could the Allies really just walk in the front again? Don't really love the big forces in the south. Those aren't going to be accounting for much, especially if the Allies take the strong point here. Look for V-Rock and a satchel. Let's go on board with V-Rock, see if we can get that satchel up to clear it out. Boom. Satchel goes. Boom. You want to push a little further down to the middle for the satchel. Go for the plant, buddy. Let's go. Let's see it. All right. Clears the door. Now go for the satchel plant. Bombing run drops. V-Rock looking to pie out the church. I mean, he might even get the OP in the church. Oh my god, he's back to back with Spearhead. What? 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 Spearhead's like, I'll take this one. Oh my god, V-Rock, by the sheer luck, takes out all 3 on point. This man is blessed. Hashtag blessed V-Rock. How did he not? I don't even care. Oh my gosh, he makes it to point. Doesn't need a satchel. Bombing run drops from the Axis. manages to do enough for now. Cap progress starting again. Looks like an offensive bombing run dropping right now. Battle for the church heating up outside. There's nobody here to come and trouble you though, V-Rock. You're all good. Oh, we can't go out there. We're stuck. Cap progress increases. Let's get a little altitude on this one. Nice little AT rocket from Isook there, taking out the tank on point. But hey, Gold Dragon's there with a pistol. 1911, gotta watch out. Lethal gonna drop him. Cap progress is now falling. Reinforcements don't arrive. That infantry swoosh and swoop that we thought was gonna happen didn't happen. South push again. Ugh. I just feel dirty. After the fourth, fifth time pushing from the south, you really don't take the point from the south unless the enemy is sleeping. Yeah, you can get smoke up. I mean, if they don't have artillery and they're sleeping. All they need to do is drop one gun from artillery in where that second allied tank is. And it's all good. With 4 minutes to go, effectively 2 minutes 20 to start cap on the point. Second allied tank's gonna go down, and it looks like the Axis are gonna take a stronghold here. All it takes is one satchel though. Especially if the Axis don't have a good position off of the control of the strong point. All it's gonna take is one satchel. Let's take a look at their position. Now they have a half track on the south, but that's overrun. Unfortunately, they parked the half track exactly where the Allies push from. Kind of odd considering the fact that there's literally nobody on the north side. Except your own boys. Ninja coming in with an OP is going to be good. I mean, with 3:39 to go, I think everyone goes on to defense here. Or not. There's still some pressure on the fourth point, but only effectively 1 minute 30 left to start capping. You got to start to stack those defenses. Now, big mistake if they put everyone in the strong point here. They need to put some bodies outside. I have some people looking south. A lot of bodies making it back to point, including V-Rock. Looks like their OPs weren't overrun on the backside. As long as when we get to 2 minutes, that count in progress has started, there's still a chance. Now there won't be any airhead, bombing runs. Don't know if there's an airhead available. There should be. I don't think there's anybody on Arty. Unfortunately, no. You can see Hellfire camping Arty there. Nobody on Arty from the Axis team. Would assume we'll see a defensive airhead maybe on the north side. That's a pretty safe spot for it. From the Axis to try and secure this win. With 15 seconds to go, though, if we don't see that cap progress immediately on the 15 seconds, then it is going to be GG here, and the Axis are going to take the cake on this one. Albert von Bietsky doing enough here over his rival Milos Kanman. And just like that, the 2 minute mark has passed. No cap progress has started. That's going to be the Axis and the win for the 82nd AD commander here on Monday Clash. He's going to take it 3-2. Now all that remains is just about style points, ladies and gentlemen. As the airhead does drop on the north side, I'm assuming that's defensive. No, it's an attacking airhead. They should have dropped that maybe 4 minutes ago. Way too late on the airhead here. Also, it's too far away to be effective. Take notes, ladies and gents. This airhead will not be combat effective to attack the point. What you need is you need to put it in here. And you need to have at least one squad there ready with an OP to go. And you can combo drop supplies on top of it to get a rotation Gary, especially if you get the point. A good spot. But not going to happen here. Axis pushing off 1 minute to go. Let's see who can do what at the end of this one. Jodokson, that's a new face also on core. Haven't seen him before. Welcome, buddy. Let's see what you got here. Essentially surrounded, gonna look to push the point through the smoke. Oof. Eats a nade to his body. That's gonna split him into a few pieces there. I like the idea behind this. Unfortunately, just can't plug the hole there. If you could plug the hole from the front side here as the axis, that's not a bad play. You get that upgraded. Unfortunately, never gets upgraded there. 22 seconds to go, though. That's going to be DC Monday Night Clash. Hope you guys had a blast here on the Hammercast channel. The Axe is going to take this one 3-2. And of course, if you guys want to watch the VOD, you can subscribe to the channel or watch it tomorrow coming out on YouTube, guys. Have a great one, and we'll see you tomorrow with Squad Line Battles.